MMAfighting.com in Belfast with Rhys McKee, BAMMA lightweight champion. You got a big champion versus champion fight coming up with Brazier. Tell us how that came together. It seems like you know, there was a lot of lightweight options, but of course this is probably the most interesting fight they can do there at the moment.
Yeah, you know, it makes sense on paper. You know, it's one for the fans. Certainly, BAMMA came to me. They said Brazier, and that's really as simple as it was. You know, I never second guessed who they asked or the reason for picking him. I fight whoever, and whoever wants to fight. Terry wants to fight, and on 28th of June we're gonna fight.
It seems like you're a guy that's doing things for BAMMA that we don't see an awful lot anyway. Like the mainstream media are involved there, like BBC, ITV in Northern Ireland the last time. Do you feel like things are really beginning to take off for you? Because it certainly seems that way. Yeah,
I think people are starting to realise that, you know, this train might only go past once, you know, and they're jumping on that train now, and they're jumping on early. You know, I think, in my opinion, I have a few more fights before the real big time, and you know, fair play for them local organisations, you know, for jumping on, and it's an honour for me to carry the MMA flag to them.
What was the decision making in terms of what weight that was going to be at? Like, I mean, you're a big lightweight as it is. Terry, obviously a welterweight. Like, do you think that's going to suit him to have to come down so much to fight you? Like, do you think that's going to hinder him in the fight?
Maybe so. You know, to be honest, like as people know, I'm not the smallest lightweights. You know, I was actually interested in going up and fighting for his welter, but I think the way it fell was he kind of asked first. You know, so he gets the fight at lightweight. You know, after this, I'm very much interested in going up and taking his strap off him after I defend mine. So as for Terry coming down, you know, I'm not too fussed, man. You know, we're both going to make the same weight. We're both going to rehydrate up. So whatever, man. If he makes the weight and he's sapped, that's his fault. You know, regardless, Rhys will do Rhys always.
It's a really good bit of thinking from BAMMA. Like, I mean, to do this after the England match, like, it feels like a lot of people would be interested. You know what I mean? The fact that they already have their heads screwed on for sport that day. What do you think of that? Like, I mean, do you think that's a big platform for you to shine on?
Yeah, I certainly do. You know, like the way I look at it is there'll be a lot of lads in the bars and at home, you know, watching the fights, and you know yourself after a football match, the TV keeps rolling, and next thing you know, they're going to see me walking in, and they're going to see a beautiful performance at the hands of me. So yeah, it's a smart move from BAMMA, and you know, BAMMA have got their head screwed on when it comes to drawing the numbers in, so I'm happy to be the man flying that flag for them too.
You're a man that likes to exchange. Terry showed us that he was more than willing to exchange in his last fight with Lahore. How do you see this fight? Like, I mean, do you feel like it's going to be like a kind of a rock'em sock'em kind of occasion, because you both have such power in your hands?
Yeah, man, it'll be a rock'em sock'em for me. You know, I'll not be taking any of them shots. You know, I have a higher fight IQ than that. I'm in there to hit and not get hit. You know, I'm not taking years off my fight game. I'm 22. You know, I'm a young guy. You know, I'm a bit more smarter. You know, I have a high fight IQ. I'll not be standing there taking one to give one. You know, no, that's not me. I'm clinical, and a clean performance is what I'm after.
When you think about getting that loss back from Tim Barnett, like, did you feel like maybe people were beginning to doubt you when the first defeat, and then to do it such a unanimous fashion, like to get rid of him in the first round like that? How good does that feel, and do you feel like you're back to where you were in terms of a European prospect?
Yeah, much more. You know, I feel as if that's propelled me on. You know, I feel like, you know, people maybe were holding their doubts. You know, maybe Tim just got the better of him, and I just had to prove that point. You know, and once they seen what I could do, I think it propelled me on. You know, and now I'm back to where I was and higher. You know, and this next performance is going to show again that I'm just a different level. I really am. You know, and I believe that 110%.
Do you have a prediction at all in your head? Do you like doing predictions? How do you feel about them?
Yeah, man. You know, it's going to be a finish. I have a 100% finish rate. Anytime I win, it's a finish. You know, that's a fact. So I'd be a fool to say it won't be a finish.